Lulu, you're about to go on tour again. Tell me all about this gig, because there's quite a lot to it.
It's something I've never done before because of my book.
I know. And how are you feeling about this? Because the audience can have a Q&A with you as well, can't
Yeah,
they?
well, it's like a singing memoir.
Yeah.
Or I would say part concert, part confessional. I talk about things that I've never shared before. And it's called If Only You Knew, because I'm going to speak about a lot of things I've never spoken about before. Things about people that you all know. You know, do you talk about David Bowie? Yes. Do you talk about Take That? Yes. Do you talk about Morris Gibb? Yes. Do you talk about John Frieda? Yes. Do you talk about the Beatles? Yes. This is the issue when going on the road with it, because I want to sing and I want to talk.
Yeah.
But I can't get everything in. I'm going to try and pick specific moments.
Yeah.
We're working on it right now.
To finally be going out there and being so public with everything at 76, how are you feeling about doing that?
My granddaughter was 15 last year, and my son and I were like, she just came back from school, and we looked at this gorgeous school kid, 15 years old, and Jordan said, "Do you know what Nana was doing when she was 15, Bella?" Yeah. And that kind of started the wheels, the cogs moving in my brain. A friend has said to me, you know, people think they know Lulu, but they don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm private, and there's things I've chosen not to talk about, either because they were traumatic and difficult times in my life, and I've had quite a lot of those, like everybody else. And anyway, you know, I was a musician, and you know, talking about the hard times in your life isn't fun.
Yeah.
Music is fun.
Has it been cathartic, or was it quite traumatic to revisit all? Yeah.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
It was traumatic. I had to go into therapy again.
Gosh.
Because I pushed things down so deeply that it was painful to bring them up. And even I just did the Audible book, and we had to stop several times because I would cry.
Your kind of journey with alcoholism and things and that.
Yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I haven't had a drink since the 3rd of November 2013. You have a drink and it makes you happy, and you think, well, that's it. I found my drug of choice.
Yeah.
I found how to do things. But eventually it will turn on you.
Yeah.
So I talk about alcoholism and how I was very secretive and very, very ashamed. I was very ashamed of that, and I was very ashamed of my childhood. My childhood was violent. Mm-hmm. A lot of violence. Noisy, out of control, and scary.
Yeah.
Because with alcoholism, you know, it brings up the worst in people. It toughened me up. It also made me hyper-vigilant and made me strong. And really made me who I am, because even though my parents were, you know, it was very volatile.
Yeah.
And I never knew from one minute to the next. There was a lot of love in my house.
I'm so sorry.
My parents were damaged because their childhood was difficult.
Yeah.
And I know that as a grown woman. And I just appreciate that they really did their best. And when there was fights, I mean real fisticuffs, throwing and dangerous, it wouldn't be long after that till everyone got rid of their shame and their guilt, and the records were on and we were all singing and dancing. That was my childhood.
From one extreme to another.
Yeah, but I really do think that a lot of people's lives are like that. But I was told not to talk about it. So that creates shame when you know everybody heard every word that was said. I miss my mum and dad. That's kind of why I'm crying. Yeah. Not because I think I was hard done by or I had a tougher life than anybody else, but because I love my mum and I love my dad. Oh, gosh. And they had nobody to show them how to be, to teach them and educate them.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, part of life in Glasgow where I lived around that time, when I'm talking about this and talking about hiding the fact that I had an alcohol issue. I know there are other people who have that, and I just want to say that there's help there. You're not alone. There is help.
How are you feeling about the book coming out then?
I was very, very, very nervous, and I think that's also why I went into to therapy writing the book, because it took a year to write it. But I had to pinch myself about all the amazing, amazing things, you know? I mean, it's unbelievable. I come from nothing. I had no money, no contacts. And I'm in my bedroom, and there's pictures of the Beatles all over the wall. And literally 2 months later, I'm hanging out.
Is there one thing you would still love to do?
There's a few things. But actually, you know, I have never headlined the Albert Hall.
What?
That would be a dream.
That has to happen.